I woke up this morning. It was just one of those kind of gloomy, snowy, dreary days, and the snow continues to come down here in Brunswick. There has to be 1.5 feet of snow on the ground, at least 1.5 feet of snow on the ground, and just one of those. We weren't working today. Today was our Sunday because Sunday, was the open house. That went off fairly well. I was very, very happy with the way things went. Track was I could see that the track was slick last night. Now, we had all our horses corked up last night. It worked out very, very well, except for the one. We drew blood on a lure today to see what was going on with her, preparing for the rest of the week ahead. We have Tuesday, we just have Blue Ventura tomorrow night, and then on Wednesday we have 9 slated to race at 3 different facilities. I'll be heading down to Southern Ohio for our racing at Dayton. Now, a few little items we still got to talk about. Now we have to talk about, first off, we did near miss the other day with licensing. Please keep in mind we have it available on our site for you to update us to say what licenses you have and you do not have. Just double check that you're all up and in good standing. The last thing you want to get is a frantic message or phone call from me saying, hey, Horse X is racing tonight or racing tomorrow, we got to get you licensed, and God forbid you're away, or it just impacts your life in a negative way to get licensed. That's the last thing we want to do. So please just take a minute and make sure that you update your licensing on our site, or at the very least, update your licensing yourself and look to see, okay, are we going to be racing in Pennsylvania? Are we going to be racing in New York or New Jersey, Ontario, wherever? Am I currently licensed? When is my license expiring? And should I renew it now? These are things you should all ask yourself as we head into the winter season. Now, for the stable, for us in particular, we have there's so much snow out. It just jams into your tires. You can feel it as you're driving down the road. It's annoying. Anyway, for us, we have naming the babies, right? We all have all those weanlings. I know a couple of you have sent messages in. I have some notes taken from over the last month, but if you have sent me a note about the name of one of our weanlings, then please send it again just to ensure that I got you down, that I have you taken care of, that I have your names in place, because that's very important to us. The last thing I want to do is get an email from somebody saying, Anthony, I sent you a message in November about a name, and did you not like the name, or how did we land on the name that we ended up with? Maybe I forgot to write it down. Maybe I didn't. As you found out yesterday, that I am forgetful. I do make mistakes sometimes, and we all do. We're human. We're all human. So excited about the week ahead. Certainly excited about naming the babies. Also, as we head into Christmas time, but happy with the way the open house went. The only thing that sucked was the weather. And for those of you that braved the elements to come out, whether it be in Ontario or Ohio, hats off to you. That was some horrible weather. And I know that I wasn't on the track, but I know one thing from talking to my wife after, it was extremely cold. Now, I even think it was much colder than it was last night. I didn't find it super cold last night. Annoying. The weather was annoying. The track was very, very slick. But I did not find it. Overly cold last night. So we did a good night last night. Race 3, 1-2, had a 4th with a lure, but she was not on our game. We really, truthfully, I don't mean to be greedy, but we should have won all 3. So we'll see if we can square her away as we head into her next start, one of her last starts of the year. Now, speaking of last starts, looks like money. This will be his last start in 2025. He's going to get a short break as we head into the Christmas season, and then the Meadows shuts down for a couple of weeks, I believe, at least a week or so at the start of the year. So, as I said to Tim, we may as well take advantage of that right now and move him out. The other horses that have been turned out will be coming back in, and we'll have those horses ready to go when the Meadows opens up, or the first part of the year for Northfield Park. So it is snowing so hard right now. That is what's up today at the stable. Not a whole lot going on. Spoke to the vet briefly, made sure that the blood was taken for a lure. Talked to Jason for a little bit about any vet work that we have to do this week, any horses that are needed trained up, and who we're entering and where we're entering. So a good start to the week in that regard. So a decent week at the races, a decent week at the open house, and really, really happy with the way things are moving along as we head into what is fast approaching, 2026. So if you guys have any questions, any notes, any comments pertaining to everything except for the video yesterday I posted, I'll be happy to answer them. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you had a lot of fun watching the open house and the races. And if you have horses racing over the next 7 days, good luck at the track. I will talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful start to your week.